race takes place between Beaumaris and Carnarvon Castle tomorrow. But it's a race with a difference. Brian Roberts, the Royal Welsh Yacht Club Commodore, nonetheless, is going to tell me why. Good afternoon, Commodore.
Good afternoon. Sounds a bit posh, doesn't it, Commodore?
It does. Do you make everybody at home call you Commodore?
Oh, definitely. All the time.
I would. I've got to be honest, I would.
And why not?
Now, why is this a race with a difference?
Why is it a race with a difference? Well, it's going through the Menai Strait. It's going through the Swellies there, and it's a tough course. There's 25 boats going to be taking part. That's nearly 150 people rowing down. It's a hard 2-hour row, that.
It's a race with a difference because it's in a boat, though, isn't it?
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we're in what are called Celtic longboats, and they're about 25 foot long. They've got 4 rowers and a cox.
Now, I can practically step away from this interview now because I think the skill of being a good presenter is knowing when there's an expert in your midst that you can throw to. Rachel Treadaway-Williams went to Cambridge. She was a cox.
Oh.
Rachel, off you go then.
Yeah, so the boat. So this is basically like a normal rowing boat, but you've got someone shouting at you. Is that how it works?
Well, I wouldn't say shout. Some don't. I mean, not all coxes shout.
Did you shout, Rachel?
I thought that was part of the job
You
description.
shouted, didn't you?
I did shout.
You thought, oh, get some training in for being a wife.
Oh.
Oh.
It's cutting, isn't it? You can be really... Yeah, crikey.
Thanks.
So were you a cox in skinny boats?
I was never a cox, no. Oh, Rachel, sorry. Rachel, I was never a cox or skinny.
It was a skinny boat. I did struggle to squeeze into the seat, I have to say. I wasn't quite skinny enough to be in a skinny boat.
You've gone too technical now, right? What's a skinny board, what's a longboat?
It's like the one you see on the boat race, isn't it? Where you've got one oar, so you only do one side.
Right, what's a longboat, Brian?
What's a longboat?
Yeah.
It's a longboat. It's 25 foot long, as I said. And
why is it Celtic? What's so Celtic about it?
Can we clip that for the best of RadioWales? What's a longboat, Brian? Oh, well, it's a longboat. Let's clip that. Let's use that forever.
Why is it Celtic?
Celtic, because basically it's a Welsh boat. It's designed on the Pembroke boat.
Oh.
It's grown from that.
So how big is the kind of Celtic longboat scene in Wales?
25 foot.
The scene is very, very big. I mean, it goes right the way down to Cardiff. There's clubs all the way up the coast. You know, we've got clubs coming from Wiseman's Bridge. We've got clubs coming up from Shropshire. We've got Scotland, Aberaeron, Borth, Beaumaris, Newquay, Sanion. So there's a lot of clubs in Wales.
A lot of people coming to do it who aren't from the area. What are the chances of getting lost?
Well, on the actual race, or sitting up here?
On the race.
Either.
Either.
Not really, because you've got banks on both sides of the strait, so you just keep going. It's no, there's lead boats to make sure that everybody gets through okay.
Is it going to be like Formula One? You know, will there be champagne at the end for the winning boat? What do you call a boat?
No, there might be a few pints of beer.
Right. Okay.
But no, there'll be no bubbly being wasted.
Do you chuck the cocks in if you win?
Some teams do, yes.
Were you ever thrown in, Rachel?
They should have thrown me in because I crashed it.
Did you?
And caused considerable damage.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
What happened then?
We were in a race and we got over the line.
Well, that's
and
a
I
start.
kind of basically sort of switched off at that point.
Yeah.
And
Did you win?
No, we didn't win, but the other boats were still coming behind. It was a time thing, so you weren't all lined up together.
Oh, it wasn't the boat race?
It wasn't the boat race.
Oh, okay,
no.
okay.
But yeah, and then so we were waiting there, stopped right on the line, stupidly didn't think that there was another boat behind us, and they ploughed straight into us, and we veered off to one side. It wasn't a great coxing career.
Brian, I hope that doesn't happen to you tomorrow.
Well, no, I don't think it will.
How can people come along? What time will it start?
Well, the actual start of the race is at 12:45, and that's in Beaumaris.
And then into Carnarvon, what time do you think they'll do?
The quicker boats will be there within an hour and a half. It'll be through to about 2 hours, you know, so it'll be around the 3 o'clock mark.
Brilliant. Look, have a brilliant day tomorrow. Thanks very much, Brian. For more information, go to royalwelshyachtclub.org.uk. Here's the Stereophonics, and this is Dakota.